24 years old. Why did I have to think about that? I'm 24 years old, and I'm in the process of becoming a gestational surrogate. So for those of you who don't know what a gestational surrogate is, well, let me tell you what it is. So basically, so a gestational surrogate is 100% a baby that is genetically not related to you in any way. So basically, it's made up into an embryo. No, it's not my baby. No, it's not kind of my baby. No, it's not. I'm the mom, and how are you going to give your child up? No, it's not my baby at all. Anyways, so yeah, it's 100% genetically not related to me. So why I wanted to become a surrogate was actually, it all started before I even had my son. So I have a biological son who is almost 2, and I have a stepson who just turned 4 in September. So that right there, before I had my son, I knew I wanted to become one, and that was before I even knew what pregnancy was all about. I didn't know it came with sickness. I didn't know it came with pain. I didn't know it came with all these different things. But what set me back to really wanting to become a surrogate was all that nauseousness, all that, back pain, all that soreness. Like, 1 in 8 women can't experience that, and it may not sound great not to be able, or it may sound great not to be able to experience that, but it happens. It happens in everyday life that, somebody can't get pregnant, or you have 2 guys that want to have a baby of their own but can't, or 2 girls, or, just a single guy or a single girl that want to start that family, but they just can't, and they need some help with it. And that's okay, because 1 in 8 women struggle, and it's not a huge topic that it's talked about, but it happens. Like, so that was one of my main reasons was, okay, I got to experience that myself, and birth and the pregnancy was super easy for me, but not everyone gets to experience that. So women out there wish they could have the same experience that I did. And for me, it really wasn't I guess a thought in my mind, like, should I do this or should I not? Obviously, it's a very long process. Like, it's not an easy one. You have to sit and think about the effects of it. You have to think about all the medication you have to take. You have to think about what agency you're going to pick out and who the parents are going to be. And it's a long process. We've been looking into it for a while, and finally it's all coming together. But I mean, it is a process. And for me, I knew I didn't want to have any more kids. I have 2 boys, and your girl is losing it over here. But no, in all seriousness, I mean, I knew that I was done after my son. Yeah, we wanted him to be a girl, but I mean, once you have 2 boys and they're running wild all day and they're so fun and they keep you so entertained. But yeah, I just knew that 2 was the perfect amount. 3 was a crowd to me. I didn't want any more kids. So after a long talk with my fiance, we decided we were done having kids, and I brought up the process to him. And at first he was a little standoffish by it, which a lot of husbands or fiancés or significant others are. It happens. It's a new thing. So I think more of it with him is I had to sit there and explain to him, this isn't going to be our baby. This isn't genetically ours in any means at all. And he was like, oh, okay. So once I finally showed him information, showed him just all these different agencies and all these different things that this is how this works. And, I was learning along with the process as well. It wasn't just an easy thing for me to decide right off the bat. Like right away I knew what I was talking about. No, I had to research with him as well. So every day I was bringing home more information and more knowledge, and that's why you really have to like look into what you're doing. I mean, every day I was finding out something new. So fast forward to it all, he agrees on it. You know, we sat down, we've made this decision, and now it was time to look at agencies. That is the hardest. I mean, coming from a new surrogate who knows really nobody that does surrogacy at all, except for looking up on this this kind of like blog, and like that's pretty much it. Like, I knew really nothing about it. So so going towards there, and then finding out a lot of local women in my town do surrogacy. Like, I was like such a not known, or in like a not talked about topic, that I was actually really shocked. So yeah, so the biggest process was looking for agencies. So I called a couple around, got information, looked at their websites, all this stuff, but there was this one, I'm not going to say what agency I'm working with, but there was this one that really stuck to me. I constantly saw it, I constantly, you know, was seeing it on Facebook, social media, and it just really stuck out because they had good reviews, but I wanted to see for myself, like, okay, how is this agency going to work with me along the way? Like, are they going to be good? How's it going to be? Well, I got, you put in an application, so I put in my application, I met all the requirements. You know, you have to do a background check. We did a background check. Me and my fiance, we both ran a background check. A psychological test, we both took our drug test, and the next step for me is medical evaluation. Well, and then I meet my intended parents sometime this week. So I'm so nervous, but I'm excited for this new journey. I'm excited to have such a great support system. Like, I guess a few times, like, you hear little negative things here and there. How are you gonna give that baby up? That's gonna be, you know, you're gonna get so attached to it. Let me be 100% honest. During my whole pregnancy with my son, and I love him, and he was amazing, like, he's an amazing baby now, I never got attached to my son until I got to hold him in my arms, until I was like, wow, look at that little potato. Like, he's like fresh out of the womb, and you look at this baby and you're like, he has my eyes, he has my nose, like, even though he still looks like a potato. Oh, he has your ear, Alex. Like, 2 seconds after he's born, like, I'm naming off all these features he has of us. But fast forwarding to this, when I go to give birth to a baby that's not genetically mine, I'm going to be handing him or her over to the intended parents. So, you know, it's like you tell yourself, you know, you're not, like I've been told to, and this is 100% true, you're not planning for the nursery, you're not picking out a name, you're not doing a baby shower, you're not getting family members like ready and excited for this new baby that's going to come. Yes, they're excited for you, but in a different form, and you're not, and that's why your body adjusts, I feel like, too, or your mind as well, that this isn't a baby you're going to bring home. You're going to be giving them to somebody else that's their baby. And so, I mean, that's the only comments that I've really gotten that has been like, how are you going to give that baby up? How da-da-da? Well, it's like, I'm going to give that baby up because it's not mine. It's not, it's not mine. It's going to come out not looking like me. So, and regardless, you know, these parents have been waiting actually more than 9 months, because if you think about it, they wait for your medical, they wait for your psychological, they wait for your background, drug tests, like all your screening that you go through, they're waiting on a new surrogate to come. And I'm sure there's a lot more IPs than there are surrogates. So they're waiting on you to get all this stuff done for what, at the end, for you to turn on them? No, you're excited. You're, you know, making them excited for their baby themselves. So for me, it was like really a no-brainer that this was gonna be just something that I really wanted to do, that I was gonna stick with, and I'm excited to start this journey. I love my agency. I love my case manager. I love my case coordinator. I've talked to the director. Like, everyone is so just genuine and so nice that it's made this process fast. It's made it easy. It's made it, and it's obviously you have to meet the requirements in order to do it, which is, it's a good thing to have. Obviously, you're carrying somebody else's baby, but I would honestly say, if you're really looking into it, I would highly recommend it, because you know what, for me, I have a purpose in life, and my purpose are my kids, and until I knew, having my son, I never knew, like, you can love something so much. And it was just, that's what you're giving these parents. You're giving these parents a chance that they thought they would never be able to have. So that's an amazing thing. And the process it's going to take time. I still have to go through my medical, pass my medical, but after that, hopefully everything goes smooth, everything goes, just easy sailing. So, we'll see. Yeah, and just wish me luck, guys.